Hey now, it's the Rob from 106.1 KISS FM alongside the very studious.
Oh, yes, it's either Dean Douglas or Erwin Archeister today. I'm Eric Hornish from WKDQ.
I was going to say, is this a character for you? Or are you going
maybe.
You look far more intellectual to
You know, I'm definitely heelish. I've got the purple on today, and I've got the glasses, so it's definitely an intellectual heel, I think.
Heelish means slightly more easy to hate. So
that's right. I mean, as if it wasn't easy enough already. And you gotta love the hacksaw music today.
Very true.
As I've always say, bros before hoes.
That's right. Next week I'll bring in my glasses, and we'll see who's the bigger heel.
All right. Well, while we're talking about Duggan, did you watch Legends House on the WWE Network?
I have watched Legends House. Yes, I watched it yesterday.
Okay.
And I have thoughts. Do you have thoughts? Have you seen it?
I do. Yeah, I watched the show on Thursday night when it came out. I know it's kind of weird because it was shot like 3 years ago, I think.
I know it's been in the can for a long time. Because they believe, like I'm watching old WWE DVDs and Blu-rays and they're advertising WWE Network coming 2012.
2012, yeah.
It's like, they've been working on this for a while.
But
and
it's a good thing they waited.
Absolutely. But that stuff was still being advertised in the coming in 2012 stuff.
Yeah, and I thought, first impressions, it's a cheesy reality show, but if you like that kind of thing, I think you'll like Legends House.
My thoughts are this. I think it sucks, but I will watch it every week. I don't think it's good. I would never say to someone, oh my gosh, you gotta see this. It's goofy in like, a smart wrestling fan kind of way. If you grew up watching those personalities, you might be interested, but like, it's just so hokey to me. Like, the hot rod stuff at the end with him walking off,
right?
I don't think that's legit.
No, I don't either.
I don't like when they force things, when they crowbar things into reality shows in general. Like, to me, it's like having the wrestlers in their natural environment is a neat concept to me.
Right.
Having them do these little tasks and stuff that they would never do in real life weakens it to me.
And Gary Busey on the first episode. Why not? Why not? You've got enough just people that are on the edge of insanity already.
Yeah.
Throw in Gary Busey.
Exactly.
Is that really necessary?
I thought it was a little too much, personally. But like I said, I don't like it, but I'll watch it every week.
Yeah, I will too. Just to see Hot Rod fight with a blender, I would watch it every week.
See, that stuff's good. Like, that's what I want. And that's, like, they didn't tell him to do that, I don't think.
Right, no.
They did tell him to go to his next door neighbor's house and bring him a cake.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's something that would probably not happen in the first place. So who knows?
And why they're trying to play up a feud between Hacksaw and Piper, I have no idea. It's like, are they going to set up for a match at WrestleMania 40? I don't know. But it is, it's entertaining for what it is. But good programming other than wrestling for the WWE Network.
This is a good thing in my opinion. Even though the show's not that great, I think this is a good opportunity for us to kind of evaluate the network. We've had it for like a month and a half now, or I guess like 2 months now, honestly. Yeah. And I think we can give it a report card. And so one thing I want to talk about is new programming in general. There are a lot of shows like Legends House. One is WrestleMania Rewind. I think that show is fantastic. Have you been watching that?
Yeah, I have, and I haven't watched all the episodes yet, but I do think WrestleMania Rewind is one of the better shows that they do have, along with Countdown. I think Countdown fits in the mold of so many of those shows that are just so easy to watch that they have on regular TV.
It is easy to watch. It's right in the WWE style of, like, they have people commenting on weird things in wrestling. I love WrestleMania Rewind, though, where they take one match, they spend like an hour dissecting one match, and I think that's cool. The past few weeks, I feel like their selection process has gone a little downhill. I'm not sure Michaels and Jericho from 19 or Jericho and Triple H from 18 are the best choices, especially when you haven't talked about some of the bigger matches that are still out there. Personally, but that was that. So I give that show an A. I give Countdown a B. Countdown to me it's a little more disposable, but still fun. Let's talk about Warrior Week. Did you see that stuff?
See, this is where I'm going to give like a super A+ to the WWE Network, because this is the kind of thing I didn't expect to see.
Right.
Between the Warrior Week stuff and the coverage for, let's say, Hall of Fame, for example, the red carpet stuff, the WrestleMania, live panels, the things like that. That is where I think the network is excelling. The Daniel Bryan special after WrestleMania, because this is the kind of stuff that is produced on the fly. It's not the months and months of production like some DVDs are, but it's the DVD quality.
Right. It's like the DVD, like something like that Daniel Bryan thing, we'd have to wait a few months to see on DVD, and they have it ready to roll the next day, so let's watch it the next day.
And I watched the Warrior stuff I watched the actual documentary about the Ultimate Warrior, which now I haven't seen the new DVD yet. I'm sure a lot of that was taken from that footage. I bet you
it's pretty much straightly ripped.
But at the same time, from the backstage cameras following them around to see Warrior's interaction with Vince, to using his interviews, to right up until his last promo and the last words he says as he leaves the building, getting in the car with his daughters and his wife. Chilling, because of what happened the next day, but just perfectly put together. And that's where I think the network is excelling with that off-the-cuff programming, original programming, being produced, and being produced in a timely manner. Love it. Absolutely love it.
By the way, with that Warrior documentary, did you hear about what happened when he went to Triple H's office?
I did, and I missed it. It was so quick in the actual documentary, I missed it, but I have seen the screenshot.
Yeah, I saw a screenshot of CM Punk's face being covered up in a Royal Rumble poster.
Yes.
That's kind of funny. That thing, it was turned around really quickly. That was the best part of it. The second best part was... It was like the WrestleMania Rewind from WrestleMania 6 with Hogan and Warrior. I like that. The Legends Roundtable, they've had 2 new ones since the network launched.
I haven't seen that one yet.
They both suck.
Yeah, not good?
They both suck. And the first one is kind of quickly thrown together. It's like a bunch of his matches. Also not great. But parts 2 and 3, I really, really recommend. And then there's one more thing I want to address. If you have any more you want to talk about with the network. I was certain that something was going to go wrong during WrestleMania as far as the stream goes. And it hasn't. And they've had a lot of live shows from NXT. They've had live main events. They've now had the biggest pay-per-view that it will probably ever have, WrestleMania 30. Their live stream has been dead on. I can't give it anything but an A+.
No, I'm with you on that. I think, and we watched it together. They had some audio issues in pre-show, but those were fixed before the show started.
And that could have not been related to the stream.
Very true. Very true. That alone makes it worth the money, and that's what we had talked about from the beginning.
Yeah.
Even if you were just buying it for the pay-per-views, which, that's fine if you do that. It's still worth the money. You're saving so much money on buying pay-per-views that it's totally worth it. And to me, that gives a big A+ to the entire network as a whole.
You can trust his Matt. He's got glasses on.
That's true.
The one thing on my wish list, if I could just throw one thing out there, is I believe that they're still doing this, and I hope that they still are, but one thing I'm doing is I'm watching Raw, just in order, just from episode 1 through. It's going to stop at the end of the first year, as is right now. I'm hoping they're putting year 2 together. I'm hoping that that's going up. And I'm assuming it is. And where's Nitro? I want to start throwing Nitros in there soon, too. So I would like the library to grow still, to let us choose from everything. But I'm going to say, as 2 months in, super happy. I would give it an A to an A+.
Yeah, absolutely. Same here. I think it's doing great. There would be... I can't really hate on a lot of things on the network. You're not going to like everything, obviously, but I think as a wrestling fan goes, you definitely want the network if you can afford $10 a month. And totally thumbs up right here for me.
If you can't afford the $10 a month, what's going on in your life?
And that's true.
It's just $10.
And how about this? Can you afford $15? $15 for a good night out, because that's what the tickets start at for WWE Live this Sunday, y'all.
This Sunday at the Ford Center. Here's the chair. You could be sitting on this chair next week. It could be yours.
And free is even better than $15, because you could be sitting 4 people on the front row. You get the souvenir chair. You get a couple of T-shirts, Randy Orton, the Shield. You get this poster. You get DVD, all that stuff. So this is one of your last chances to sign in, and there you go. There's the link.
Just click on the link, give us your information. You're entered to win. We're going to draw later this week, so you're definitely going to want to enter this contest. Your chances are running out. And
you definitely want to be there, whether you win or not. Be there at the live event. We'll be there. We hope you'll be there too. And enter to win. Thank you for joining the Enhancement Talent. And if you have any thoughts on the network or anything else, of course, there's also the information where you can get a hold of us. And we appreciate you being here. For the Rob... and for Eric Cornish, this is the Enhancement Talent. I guess we're the 4 Horsemen.
Today we're the 4 Horsemen.
Ho!
We're the 4-eyed horsemen.